Okay, so we got our link removed, right? And now, Jay, if you would, let's just kind of show them where we're at in our adjustment. I have it just slipped together here right now, okay? I think we made a good decision.
I agree. Probably would have run out of room there.
I don't think we would have ever gotten the chain tight enough. Because remember, too, it will stretch just a wee little bit down the road, okay? Now, what I need to do is I need to show you all how to put on the infamous rivet link, the thing that everybody's afraid of. Each rivet link comes with 4 washers, 4 rubber seals, okay? Put 2 of them on the plate that has the pins attached. Let's go ahead and slide them in like this. Let's get our chain back together like that. Obviously, the other 2 washers or seals just go on the other side here. And believe me when I tell you, this chain wax is really sticky. Jay, you had a great idea with a chain tool, because it is expensive, right?
It can be.
And I think the cost scares some people, so they think, man, I'm just going to use a rivet link.
No, loaning them out to your buddies is a pretty good way to make up the cost of the actual kit itself. Real easy to charge your buddy 10, 20 bucks to rivet his chain.
Hell yeah.
Pretty
Or
easy.
you guys going it together, right?
Yeah, pretty easy to make your money back.
Read the instructions here, okay? Very carefully, all right? And pay attention, okay? Go into this with your eyes open. Look at everything. You know, I guess what I would like to tell you is, you know, look twice, work once. You know, just pay attention, okay? So let's go ahead and we're going to press this plate on. In this kit, in the instructions, it tells you exactly how to do it. You need to use the rivet plate link holder, which is denoted with a part number PH5060R. It shows you here in a diagram how to set it up. I already know how to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll forward. Can you roll just right there? Okay. Now, the idea here is to just get the plate pressed on far enough so that I can have enough rivet sticking out that I can rivet it down. And this is one of the most critical phases. Take your time. You mess this up, you're going to need another one, period. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten up a little bit. I'm going to be watching it the whole time, making sure that everything's going nice and even.
There's a slot in there that you want to make sure is centered over top of the rivets.
And you can see right there that it is starting to come through, okay? Everything's going fine. And this kind of has a stopper, so you can't take this whole operation here too far, and that's a very nice feature with this particular tool. So let's get back to it. And you'll feel it. It'll stop because it'll kind of max it out. No binding. And let's just one last time just to make sure that we've got enough here. If you press this plate on too far, it'll cause the chain to bind in this particular. That's it right there for sure. That feels just right now.
Looks good.
Yep, no binding whatsoever. Now, let's go ahead and put that part. Notice nothing is broken. Everything is still in one piece. We're not launching the space shuttle here, ladies and gentlemen. We're riveting a chain. Very easy. Okay, this adapter goes in the back. It's going to hold the back side of the rivet, the fixed side that's, you know, kind of pressed in the plate already. This is our actual riveter right here. That goes in this side, self-centering in the back. Remember that. Now here's where we're really going to be patient, right? Because I mean, you can screw this up very easy.
Been there, done that.
I think we all have, dude. You know, when you have a good tool like this one that is going to be a huge benefit. Now what I like to do is I'm going to give each one of them kind of a tickle. I'm going to take a nice look at it, see what kind of motion we're getting, and then go back and finish them off, okay? So I've got the forwardmost one done a bit. Let's do the rearward one. Oh, do we have him in a shop rag right there, will you? Just go ahead and just wipe this off so everybody can have a nice look at it. And once again, check the chain, no binding, free motion. Okay, now riveting the new link, the rivet link, okay, using this arcade tool. Like I said, this tool absolutely rocks. It's one of the best I've ever used. Jeff, tighten in right there. This nipple is the piece that goes in and actually forces the rivet link out. Okay, it flares it out. What I want you to notice is it tapers and then it's flat. What I like to do with these is I do it in stages. I've tightened this one up a couple of times and now I'm finished. And how do I know I'm finished? That is quite simply when I can stick this in there and it is going inside the rivet and it's touching the flat, I'm done. That's it. It's far enough. It's not going to come out. You know? Do it in stages, check it a couple of times, and when yours goes in there far enough like that, that's an indicator you're good to go, okay? It's flared out plenty, and check this. Make sure you don't have any binding. Make sure you haven't over-tightened something. You don't have one of your seals all smashed out. That's an indication that it's over-tight, and it's going to be binding. Now, we've only got another 8 minutes or so to work with, and we can't show you every little minor detail, so let's touch on the big things. Jason, let's go ahead and show them how we're going to tighten up this big nut up front here. If you want to go ahead and prepare the pole. But Jeff, come on back over here. They've already seen that. What I want to talk about is chain tension, okay? Once again, I will say that everything that we have done here today never supersedes your owner's manual. If you're not comfortable doing it yourself, please take it to your dealer or have a friend help you, okay? Adjusting the chain is simple. There's adjusters on both sides. Your owner's manual will cover how to do this. What I want to show you is my race bike here, okay? It's been ridden with that rear sprocket on there, an entire event at Mid-Ohio. That's my idea of chain tension right there. I run mine a little bit to the loose side. It's my preference, okay? And the reason behind that is a chain that's a little bit loose doesn't really cause any harm, and it allows the suspension to move and flow easily. If you over tighten your chain, okay, you can damage your drive components. When I say that, I'm talking about bearings and bushings inside here at the output shaft. I'm talking about the cush drive, I'm talking about eating up the sprocket, and then you'll also influence the suspension action, because remember, that chain tension, as that swing arm goes up and down, that chain tension varies, right, Jason?
It gets quite a bit tighter when you go down.
Very important, you do not have it too tight. Everything in place. We're going to go ahead and just kind of rotate this here. You can see the pipe's already doing just a beautiful job. And give it a good pull. You don't have to go hog wild on this, okay?
The rear brake will not work for this, by the way.
No, the rear brake will not work for this. That's tight. Now on this Suzuki, there's many different styles, but every motorcycle has a retainer for this, okay? Can you give me some side cutters so we can give this a little snip? We're going to lock tight the retainer with a little bit of blue as I squirt it all over the place, just like so. Just a dab, that's plenty. Thread that bad boy in there. Notice the pipe is still in there. Reason for that is so I can get this good and tight. That's it. I think we've done all the hard stuff. From here, you know, we could get into reassembling and the chain tension and all that stuff. The reality is we don't have the kind of time to do that. I think we've shown you all the important things, the intimidating things, mainly using that riveting tool and that cutting tool, right? This is an easy job. Take your time. You can do this yourself.